Fresh killer.
Yo, what up, tribe? What it do, what it do, what it do? I want to check in with you all. I like to ramble. I hope y'all don't mind if I ramble a little bit. Just let me check in, man. First off, the good and the bad, the good and the bad. I have 300 followers. The tribe is 300 deep. And that's a great big old thing for me. I'm not a viral sensation. I don't live my life on the channel or anything like that. And I feel like, Awkward Black Tribe as a brand, it's almost a lack of a brand because it's just, what is it? It's awkward. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying 300 subscribers. Don't think for a millisecond that I don't notice that and appreciate that. So the tribe is growing. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future and all that type of stuff. Let me take the time to give a shout out to the people, anybody that's ever hit me personally or on a page and just giving me any kind of feedback, man. I just deeply appreciate it. I shouldn't say names because I'm bound to forget somebody, but I will because I'm me and I'm willing to take that risk because I'm awkward. At any rate, man, let me go shout out Rossi Loke. Shout out Rossi Loke. He be hitting me about the good and the bad, man. He be hitting me with criticism sometimes. I appreciate that. Shout out Jamie, super active in the chats and in the lives and just super supportive. Shout out Charles, man. Shout out Charles, aka Ajay, for just hitting me sometimes, man. When he feeling something, he'll watch it, hit me on my cell. Hey, bro, woody boo boo boo. Appreciate that video, man. Stuff like that goes a long way, cause I'm building I'm building the response mechanism. I'm building up, Oftentimes, if you see the videos, they don't have comments on the video, and so when people hit me, I'm like, oh, at least one person felt a way about it. I appreciate it. And then shout out to Ajwa, unlearning at Ajwa. She's got her YouTube channel, and yeah, man, she's also super supportive, and she actually talked to me. If you guys remember the video, and I was talking about the Trump pardon Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. And so she's supportive, support her as well, man. And everybody, he are Tiffany, just people, man, and people in the comments to be talking and be consistent, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Much love. Okay, yeah. So let me go on, man. Hey. Once again, I told you guys I'm a ramble. I'm just gonna let it go, man, because that's the good. That's the good stuff, man. Appreciate y'all on that front, but there's been some things that have been bothering me. Oh, hold on. Before I get to the things that bother me, let me talk about, hey, man, that health, that no sugar added. Yeah, I did that. But guess what? I'm still on that. So I wanted to check back in with you all when I crossed the finish line, but I don't think I actually crossed the finish line because I'm still on this journey. So I'm still not eating added sugar. And I'm in a tough spot because I'm reevaluating my relationship with sugar. I can't say that, I'll never have a birthday cake again or I'll never have a cookie. I'm not even gonna say that lie out loud because I am. At some point, I'm gonna have ice cream. At some point, I'm gonna get back to it. And I think for me, it's a matter of finding that balance, right? How can I get in and get out and not be back on my old hype, which was I used to do things like I run the lake twice, man. I hit it twice and then I go straight from the lake to Fenton's. And y'all know Fenton's Creamery, man, the world famous Fenton's Creamery. And I go there and I get like a milkshake, not a medium one, but a large one. Doing way too much. After I ran the lake, after I worked out, I do something like, and this is hella embarrassing actually. I don't know if I've said this out loud. Okay, so I would go to Costco. I'm one person, right? I would go to Costco, and Costco, you know, is bulk. You get things in bulk. And I would get those caramel truffles. I would get those caramel truffles. I want to show y'all something real quick, if y'all don't mind. Just follow me. I told you I'm gonna ramble. Just follow me. I'm somewhere in the hills. So I would get this. I would get this big ass like plastic container full of truffles, right? Just me. You know what I'm saying? Just me. And I would be eating those things incessantly, like nonstop. I might, before I put my groceries in my trunk, I would like open it up and eat a few before I got on the road. Super ridiculous. And then I would, y'all go ahead. All right. Appreciate that. You like the sweater, man, McDowell's. At any rate, but, and then I would be eating them things like through the night when I got to the crib, and just couldn't stop, couldn't put them down. So I would try to hide them from myself, right? Hold on. I'm gonna come back to the story. Let me show y'all something though. Let me show y'all something, man. Let me show y'all something. Y'all see that, man? Yo, can you see it? Can you see the bay? There you go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bay. I hope y'all see that, man. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. I'm trying to get y'all the right angle, man. I'm trying to get y'all the right angle. There we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. Yeah, man. So that behind me, shout out downtown Oakland, the bay, all the water, everything like that. Yeah, blessed to be here. All right, let me get back to it. So I would hide these damn things from myself. I would put them in a cabinet, and I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna get it, 'cause I'm gonna have to climb this cabinet to get it. And then I would do it in the middle of the night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get these things, right? A truffle, right? Caramel, chocolate, almond cluster was crack for me. And so this is what I would do, right? I'd be like, man, this is so ridiculous. I'm gonna put this in my car. I'm gonna put it in my car so I don't. And so I would go put it in my car, and I would just like put it in the trunk, whatever. And I go to sleep, man, 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to my car, be it raining, be it cold, whatever the weather, and going to get another caramel. I would eat those things in like, probably like two to 3 days. Once again, a big ass container full of these clusters, and it's just like, it's just so ridiculous. Like my sugar addiction was so real that in the beginning of the month when I began to detox, like I was really cloudy. I was really experiencing like extreme withdrawal symptoms. I didn't have patience with myself, with people. It was just like really bad. I don't want to return to that place. That's what I'm getting at. And it's like, I don't know how to balance it. I guess I have to figure this out, right? And it's like a person who is an addict, and then they go to rehab, and then they get out of rehab, right? They get addicted to the recovery. And then once they get into the real world, it's just like, sometimes it can be too much for them. Same thing with people that recidivate in prison. And well, in California, we have a recidivism rate that is like 66%, right? Between 66 and 70% of the people that get out of prison go back to prison. And why is that? You come out and it's just like too much. You don't know how to function. You become institutionalized. And so with me, it's just like, once again, I would never say that I'll never have a piece of cake again. So it's just like, I need to discover like, okay, how can I eat this in moderation? And that part, I can't lie. Like, it's frightening me. It's frightening me. I'm just gonna be straight with you all. So there's that. So right now it's like I'm still on a grind. I'm still like no sugar added, like at all. That's where I am with that. All right. So as far as that is kind of a thing that's bothering me. Then another thing, man, I just want to talk to the tribe about. I appreciate anyone that's still there, anybody that's still listening. I appreciate y'all, because my expectations are so low. 300 subscribers, 300 subs is like a super big deal to me. When people like the stuff, and I'm like, oh snap, I go in with an expectation of zero. I don't know what that says about me, but like that's just what it is. So anyone, that's gross. Anyone still watching, man, I appreciate it. Listen, all right, so it's that transition. Like I want to talk about also just politics. I try not to get into politics, but here I go. And I just think that where we are right now as a country with this administration, oh my Lord, I think that it is beyond bad. And I think that we're experiencing the worst presidential administration of my lifetime for sure. And don't try to peg me in, don't try to box me in. I did not vote for Trump either time. And I'm not on, I haven't been on that, and I'm not a diehard, Republican, conservative, take back our country. Like, just don't try to put me in a box. Just try to hear me out. It's just really, all right, so Trump, I'm realizing now how influential Trump was in the White House, to whereas it feels like Joe Biden is trying to be a better Donald Trump than Donald Trump. And he can't, because he's not Donald Trump. Let me explain. So with former President Trump, with him standing even when he's wrong, he never would admit that he's wrong, and always doubling down. And he was a very polarizing figure. People that loved him a lot. The people that hated him hated his guts, okay? I totally understand that. So I thought that in us, electing another president, a different president, right? And when I say us, not me. I didn't vote for Trump, but I didn't vote for Biden either. So I'm one of those people. I've been charged with, I've been accused of throwing my vote away on multiple occasions. But let me get back to this story. So I thought that what this guy, Biden, would do, I thought that the major impetus would be just bringing the country together, bringing us together. And it feels like it's like gangbanging now in the White House. They're like, okay, y'all got it, us. Now we about to smash on y'all now. I don't understand all of the... Internationally, we just lost a 20-year war in Afghanistan. We lost that war. Period, point blank. There's no other way to look at it. We lost it. His withdrawal strategy was a mess, right? It was a mess. It had people falling off of the plane. The plane was stuck on a tarmac for a minute. And, we left not having any tangible goals. Why were we ever in there in the first place? And he couldn't even flip it to make it seem like we gained something, or now, peace is here, because the optics were so bad, right? So I was like, that was a total mess. What happened at the border with the Haitians was a total mess. And so just to compare him to Trump, Trump's people loved him a lot, right? I feel like he worked for Republicans and conservatives. He didn't let them down. They were loyal to him. He was loyal to them, so on and so forth. Okay, get it, right? I don't think Biden is doing that to the Democrats. He's even, if I'm not mistaken, his approval rating was as low as 38%. And that means that Republicans and Democrats just totally not feeling this guy, and justifiably so. I look at with him, the situation at the border with the Haitians, and what looked like could possibly be perceived as whips, or they were lassos. I don't know. Once again, the optics were very bad, but it looked like, black people being rounded up like cattle, okay? It's just a mess, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't there, obviously I wasn't there, but perhaps the pictures make it look worse than I don't know, but it's just looked extremely bad. It seemed like a point where either him or his vice president, right, who people were dancing in the streets, first black woman vice president, and all these other things, and it just seemed like something that they should have put more time into clearing up and speaking on, and just endearing themselves to the American people. This is not how we operate. This is not us. None of that happened, okay? So there's those things. And then the COVID debacle around mandates, he just keeps pushing. I don't know who's advising him. I don't know who his crew is, but the notion that you would bring people together, absolutely not. I'm seeing him mocking people. They're like, oh, I want to cuff on you and take away. It's about my freedom and I don't care. And he's kind of satirizing people that haven't been vaccinated. And once again, like, I don't even want to weigh in on that right now. You can watch previous videos. People that follow the channel, you know how I feel about that. But either way, it just seems like the approach should be different. And if he could even feign compassion or feign like he's listening to people and considering the opposition, right? Because he's not just the leader of the Democratic Party, he's the leader of the entire country, and he's just not acting as such. And it's something that I don't think, I'm just not very optimistic about the general direction in which we're headed. Hey man, how you doing?
Good.
All right, I'm good. And that's an understatement. I'm like totally pessimistic with him. I think he's worse. He is a worse president than Donald Trump. I want to say that again. The president we have now is worse than Donald Trump. And so, obviously chime in, drop something in the comments, do all that type of stuff. You agree or disagree, that's fine. But my God, he just seems like oblivious. Like, are you all there? Like, it's a problem. So all of these things have just been weighing on me. It's just harder. It's a lot harder for me to find my peace these days. I have an Instagram that I haven't been on since, I want to say March of 2020, right? And that was my primary Instagram, and I would be on there all the time, you know. And I'm afraid to get on. I got off of it because of the pandemic. I said, yo, it's just too much going on right now. I feel like they want my soul. They want my mind, excuse me. They want my soul. And they want me to feel a certain way. It's just too much, but it's not fun anymore. So I got off of it. I'm so afraid to go back on that thing. Because I'm like, oh, I know it's going to be amplified by 10. It's just too much. I got back on Facebook earlier this year, and I almost want to get back off of that again. Like, I am just trying to find peace. And it's hard to find peace where everything is controversial and your vaccination status is being considered when you want to go out on the weekends, or you want to see a game, and it's just, I don't think that is about the general safety, because now we have those rapid tests. You get tested within an hour, you get your results, right? And I don't think that it's about the general safety as much as it is about control and trying to force these Republicans into submission, right? Which is a totally divisive tactic that I can see backfiring in a variety of ways. I won't get into that right now, but, well, I get into a little bit. You know, pilots, for example, you're trying to force all businesses under 100, with over 100 employees to vaccinate. And the pilots, have proven, at least for Southwest, they was like, man, hell no. Like, they grounded a whole bunch of flights, and we could possibly see more of that in the future, right? I know that law enforcement and the fire department, they tend to lean right. And no matter how you feel about them, they could possibly just really disrupt the way that the society is run. And so, or the way that the society functions, I should say. And it's like, man, I'm just thinking, like, all these things are coming down on me, and it's like, is this country worth fighting for? Because, right, and that's totally debatable, right? Because if you're the descendant of slaves, such as myself, or native people, or maybe you feel like, hell no, let it burn to the ground, I don't care, which, you know, I would understand. But for the people that do think it is worth fighting for, then I think that we need to really pay attention to the things that are going on. And no matter what side you are on, there should be some kind of transcendental figure that is concerned with bringing people together and that figure is not prominent at this moment. And so it's just like all these things, man, all these things going on in my head. And I'm just concerned. And so here we are. I told you all I was gonna go off, and and that's what I did. And so, assuming that there's one human being still listening, then thank you, one human that's still listening. So look, ABT, you know what I'm saying? We growing. Tell your mamas, tell your uncles, tell your aunties, tell your granddaddy and your brothers and everybody you work with, man, share this, subscribe to the tribe. I got more things coming, for sure. So yeah. Also, shout out to everyone that ever sat down and did an interview with me. Appreciate that. Y'all tune in for these chats, man. Tune in to these lives, man. I'm doing Insecure right now. And tune in for the lives Friday, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then I'm gonna do Atlanta season 3 next year when it starts. I'm looking forward to Atlanta. So yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you all so much. That's it, my God. All right, peace and love, man. I'm out.